23.6 continuation of the trend, which will mean it will go bullish. So I see this. You see, it's just like you said, we don't control it. So it's like both of them situations can happen. It's just like being on the right side.
That's what I always say, being on the right side. Yeah. Cause even when I was looking at it, like just looking at it purely just from the what's it called, screen, it's just literally mirroring itself, and that's why I was also looking at buys, because it literally just mirrored itself on the way back up. I see the gap getting closed, but I'm telling you, well, not telling you, but what I've experienced over time is just like understanding that we don't control time, and it'll mess around be next week, and then that gap finally get filled, and it'd be like a hard dump out of nowhere. It was just filling that gap from like 4 days ago. So
I can see it. Like I got a little baby fib on there, so like here, I'll just share my screen. Hold on. I'll share screen. Screen share. Share my screen. Alright. So this is what I got. So it had broke this parallel point right here, right? So we had this impulse, this correction. It was a 78.6 retrace or 61.8 retrace here. So I took these sales here and pushed down, came to this little lower here, and then this one on the liquid entry, and then I told myself if it broke this high I was gonna get out, but it didn't. So then I got this counter trend line. It broke and retested last night, but it still ain't break these lows. So I'm like, okay, cool, we're gonna see. But now it's starting to push. So hopefully, if we break this low today here, 4307, we gonna at least go to negative 27. Right. So at least negative 27, and then negative 61.8. That's like my main target. But the gap is like down here, 42,220.
Yep.
But the negative, like the fibs, of course, is going to be the main target. So I don't know if it's going to fill that gap, like you said today, but we'll see. But it is also due for a pullback based off of this break, this previous high impulse. It's supposed to pull back to this before it continue up. But I was telling you, like, you see how I got this note? The way this been consolidating, it might be at 23.6, and that 23.6 is right at the negative 27, like it's in the same area. So I'm highly, like, if it don't take out these highs, it's going to this negative 27.
That's fair. Yeah.
But from there, I don't know what's happening.
Fair enough.
So kind of just gotta work, see, but.
Cause that's at 12, I think, or 1 o'clock our time. So we're gonna see. But something I was about to say or ask you when it. So when I was watching, what was I watching? I think I was watching an account build video you was doing, and I think. Well, since you're so more advanced than I am, you be taking counter trend trades. So you'll take a counter trend trade and then you'll take a smaller trade. Cause me, I just go with major. So I usually take major structure trades just because they're cleaner and they're easier for my eyes to just, pick up, I guess, in a sense. Do you ever feel like, because I would tell somebody not to trade major and minor because they can get lost. So, do you ever feel like you get lost between major and minor, or you feel like you even kind of got that already down pat, so you good?
I wouldn't say get lost. Sometimes I get too fixated on the minor where it's like fuck me up, but I don't really get lost. I just, like I said, it'll just be on some shit where I'm not supposed to be on a minor structure. I'm supposed to be a major structure.
Gotcha.
That's about it.
Gotcha. So, yeah, that's what I'm just waiting on. cause somebody had. All right, everybody, welcome back to another day. Welcome back to the same video. It is like 3 days later, and it's currently 9:26 in the morning, and we are looking for FMOC to hit today. So price has been consolidated for like 2 or 3 days. As y'all can see, it's been pretty much just consolidating. So we're looking to see if she's gonna continue to push up and fill this rest of this gap for a continuation play. So I got my stop loss, my TP here right before it start to go ahead and start acting funny. So I'll make like 746, and then if I lose, I'll lose 12, and that'll be that. But currently floating like 8. The most I was up was like 12. So hopefully we can get FMOC. We get news to kind of push us out of here and get us going for a continuation play. So a lot of people are anticipating that this will get filled, which can be a real thing, but I don't know if it's gonna get filled today. It might get filled later on the way back down and just do a push back to the downside. So that is a real thing, and that is very possible. So currently floating about 12, and we're just trying to see if she can go ahead and push up, get up out of here, and then handle her business and do that. With the everything else, I'm up $23 on the account bill, and then I'm currently floating about $250 on my what is this called, prop firm. So currently floating that about on a prop firm. So I'm really trying to get out the hole on this. I need to make about $600 per account, so I need to make a lot of money back on this so I can be back in the green. But as of right now, I'm just waiting and chilling and doing my thing and just kind of letting her float. So hopefully we can get her to go ahead and float and go to the upside and then just handle her business. But then again, this could go completely wrong, so who knows. We just kind of just going along for the ride. We got some tight stop losses just in case, so but we're just gonna pay attention and just lock in. All right, everybody, what's going on? It is currently 30 in the morning. Can y'all see that? Currently 1:30 in the morning, and price is starting to dump. Looking to see if price can go ahead and fall and hit for these equal lows. For the most part, I got my stop loss kind of short just in case she wants to play down here. So I have that there, and today was major news. So yeah, got out of that and took the little profit that I had, and then just got out because I don't really trade news, and I'm kind of cool on that. So I'm like straight on news. So I got in, did that 1-2. My build account took a massive hit because I was in the trade, and before I got out, it kind of reversed before I can get out. So it ended up getting me out. So now I'm playing pick me up with $80, and I'm floating $15-16. I got 2 positions open. Hopefully I can make 140 once price kind of hit down this area, and I can put me back in like a $200 to $300 buffer. So let that kind of run. But with that being said, I also just a second ago, let's see, just passed a what? Another prop firm. Another one is under the bills. So I got 2 more that I need to finish, and then I'll be copy trading all of those. So as of right now, as you can see on TradeSync, one of them is done. That one is done, 53,000. This one needs another 500, and this will be done. And then this one needs another 200. This needs another 2,000 to be done, or 2,500 to be done. So trade those per usual, and then yeah, and go about that. So hopefully those will be done sometime next week, all of them together. So yeah, now I'm just chilling, hanging out. Yeah, so I'll give y'all an update in the morning, let y'all know how trading is going, and let's just see if we can make some money or not. On my main account, if it hit full TP, I'll make somewhere around, around 10 grand. 10 grand, and it's about 646 pips. So I'm a little heavy here, but we gonna see how I go. So we just gonna see how they go, and then let these things run. All right, everybody, what's up? So it's like 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to get ready to close this trade. I'm currently up $8,900. So I'm about to get ready to close this trade and call it a day, and I'm done for the week. So I'm about to close this trade.